Hi everyone. Today we will show you a good mock interview to help you practice for your U.S. citizenship test. The applicant is a senior person. She is 70 years old and she had retired 3 years before she applied for the U.S. citizenship test. Please watch this video fully to know what questions will be asked by the USCIS officer. Your naturalization interview will probably be different, but this will give you a general idea of the interview format and what you should expect. In addition, the USCIS officer gave her the option to take the oath of allegiance on the same day. Mrs. Emilia Romero?
Yes, that's me.
Good morning. I am Officer John, and I will conduct your interview today. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Follow me to the room.
Yes.
Can I have the USCIS appointment notice, your ID, and your green card, please?
Here you go.
First, I will need you to swear an oath before we start the interview. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
How did you get here?
My daughter drove me here.
How long did it take you to get here?
It took an hour to get here.
You came here with your husband, correct?
Yes, my husband also came with me.
How is the weather outside today?
It's a beautiful day.
Have you been feeling anxious about this interview?
Yes, I'm feeling a little anxious.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Have you been studying hard for the interview?
Yes, I have. It is an important interview for me.
Good. Now I need to take your photo and collect your fingerprints. Could you place your left index finger on the scanner in front of you? Now please change to your right index finger. Lastly, I will take your picture. So can you look at the camera in front of you? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. As a first part, we will do the civics test. Are you exempt from the English language requirement?
No, I've just lived in the U.S. for 12 years.
All right. You are required to take the civics test with 100 questions. I will ask you 6 questions. If you answer 6 questions correctly, You will pass the civics portion. Do you have any questions at this point?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. What does the U.S. Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years?
6.
What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen?
Be loyal to the United States.
Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
Africans.
No, it's not correct. I will ask you the other question. Who is the father of our country?
George Washington.
What did Martin Luther King Jr. do?
Fought for civil rights.
What is the name of the national anthem?
The Star-Spangled Banner.
Good job. You answered 6 questions correctly. You passed the civics test. Now, we will move on to the English reading and writing test. Can you look at the screen on the iPad and read that sentence out loud for me?
When is Thanksgiving?
Can you use a stylus and write a sentence on the iPad?
Yes, I can.
Great. I will read you a sentence, and please write it down for me. Thanksgiving is in November. Thanksgiving is in November. Great job! You passed this portion of the interview.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, I will start going over your Form N-400 to verify your documents and information you submitted. If you want me to clarify, you can ask me to repeat. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
What's your full name?
My full name is Emilia Romero.
What's your first name?
My first name is Emilia.
Can you spell it?
Emilia.
Have you had any other names?
No, I haven't had any other names.
Have you ever changed your name before?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to change your name?
No, I don't.
How did you become a permanent resident?
My daughter sponsored me.
Did you get your green card on June 2nd, 2013?
Yes, I did.
All right. The last four digits of your social security number is 6635. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
What is your date of birth?
My date of birth is May 8th, 1953.
Where were you born?
I was born in Mexico.
Your company of nationality is Mexico?
Yes.
Please tell me your phone number.
723-547-4237.
Is your current address 1531 East Grant Road, Tucson, Arizona, 85719?
No, officer. I changed the address after I had filed my N-400 form.
What is your current address?
8810 Elgin Place, Golden Valley, Minnesota, 55427.
When did you move to that address?
I moved to this address on May 3rd, 2023.
Is your current mailing address the same as your home address?
Yes, it's the same.
Okay, I'm going to update your address right now. Please wait for me a minute.
Thank you for updating.
You're welcome. Have you lived anywhere else other than these two addresses in the last 5 years?
No, I haven't lived anywhere else.
Do you currently work?
No, I'm retired.
When did you retire?
I retired 3 years ago in 2020.
Have you ever worked in the last 5 years?
Yes, before retiring, I worked at Desert Mountain Club, Arizona.
How do you support yourself?
My retirement fund, Social Security, and my children helped me.
Okay. What do you like to do during your spare time?
I like watching television, listening to music, and playing with my grandchildren.
All right. Have you ever traveled outside the U.S. in the last 5 years?
Yes, I took 3 trips outside the U.S. in the last 5 years.
Did you take the last trip after you filed your N-400 application?
Yes, that's correct.
When did you leave the United States?
October 1st, 2022.
On what date did you return?
I returned on October 22nd, 2022.
Did you go to Spain?
Yes, I did.
The first trip you went to Canada, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Are you currently married?
Yes, I am.
Your spouse's name is Ronald Sanchez?
Yes.
Your spouse's birth date is April 18th, 1952?
Yes, officer.
How many times have you been married?
One time.
Is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
Yes, my husband is a U.S. citizen.
When did your spouse become a U.S. citizen?
He became a U.S. citizen in 2022.
How many times has your spouse been married?
He has been married once.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 sons and 1 girl.
Are your children U.S. citizens?
My daughter is a U.S. citizen, but my 2 sons are permanent residents.
What is your daughter's name?
Linda Sanchez.
How old is she?
She is 50 years old.
What are 2 of your sons' names?
Jose Sanchez and Erasmo Sanchez.
How old are they?
Jose is 45 years old and Erasmo is 41 years old.
Are your children biological to you?
Yes, they are.
Do you have any stepchildren or adopted children?
No, I don't.
Who do you live with?
I live with Erasmo and my husband.
All right, let's move on to the next section. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No.
Have you ever voted in the United States?
No.
Did you ever stay in a mental hospital?
No.
Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
Yes, I have not filed taxes since I retired.
Have you ever filed a tax return before you retired?
Yes, I have.
Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No, I don't.
Good. Have you ever been a member of a totalitarian party?
No, never.
Have you ever stopped another person from practicing his or her religion?
No.
Have you ever sold or provided any weapon to any person?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever been in jail or prison in your home country?
No.
Have you ever worked in a prison or detention facility?
No, officer.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by the police?
No.
Have you ever married someone to get immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever committed a crime?
No.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the U.S.?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government in the United States?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I'm willing.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction if the law requires it?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
Very good. Now, can you look at the screen on the iPad and review your updated form and make sure your information is correct?
Everything looks perfect.
Great. Can you sign on the last page, please? Here is the oath of allegiance. Please make sure you acknowledge your willingness and ability to take the oath of allegiance. Then sign at the bottom for me. Congratulations! You did a good job. You passed the interview.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We are available to take the oath of allegiance today at 11 o'clock. This is your paperwork and your green card. We don't have time right now, so please go to the third floor and check in at the front desk. They will instruct you what you need to do at the oath ceremony.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You're welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining the oath ceremony today. Oath of allegiance is truly the final step to becoming a U.S. citizen. All naturalized citizens are required to take the oath. Please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me.
Okay.
I hereby declare on oath
I hereby declare on oath
that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure
that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure
all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince,
all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince,
potentate, state, or sovereignty,
potentate, state, or sovereignty,
of whom or which I have heretofore
of whom or which I have heretofore
been a subject or citizen,
been a subject or citizen,
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America
and laws of the United States of America
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by law,
that I will perform non-combatant service
that I will perform non-combatant service
in the armed forces of the United States
in the armed forces of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by law,
that I will perform work of national importance
that I will perform work of national importance
under civilian direction when required by the law,
under civilian direction when required by the law,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
on purpose of evasion, so help me God.
or purpose of evasion, so help me God.
Congratulations! You are now officially a U.S. citizen.
Thank you.
I can give you back your paperwork, but I must keep your green card.
Here you go.
I'm going to print your certificate of naturalization. It will take a while, so I will have you wait in the waiting area.
Okay, thank you.
When you receive your certificate, make sure to check for errors before leaving here. You need to sign your certificate in black ink only, and you'll need to update your Social Security status. Finally, don't forget to register to vote.
Sure, officer.
Congratulations again.
Thank you, officer.
Thank you for watching. Good luck, everyone. Bye.